Investors enjoyed a first-day windfall from the Queensland Government's biggest privatisation plank, Qld National, which listed on the Australian Stock Exchange today. Shares opened at $2.54 but closed 11 cents higher. The Treasurer, Andrew Fravers, says it was a good start, but the opposition and the unions maintain the rail entity should never have been sold.
Qld National shares opened at $2.54, 1 cent below the issue price and at the lower end of the state government's target of $2.50 to $3. But in the first half hour of trading, they jumped to $2.66.
This is a transaction that has gone better than the market pundits put forward, and I think, as I said earlier, that what happens today speaks volumes.
Company bosses were also quietly confident.
Today's listing on the ASX is a momentous day in the 145-year history of this icon.
The overwhelming majority of our employees are now part owners of our company.
The so-called mum and dad investors received a 10-cent discount on the listing price, paying $2.45. At the close of trading, their shares were worth $2.65.
They'd certainly be smiling today. We reached the high thus far of $2.68, so they'd be sitting on 9.3% profit.
But not everyone was crowing about Qld National. Some analysts are urging caution.
Long-term, the intrinsic value of the company is a lot lower.
The opposition rallied against the sell-off, predicting a flop.
Well, it's a flop when the total debt that you have is greater after the sale than when the sale was originally announced.
Their flop prediction's a flop?
Well, clearly the evidence speaks for itself, James.
And Qld National had this news for the unions. There'll be more jobs in the future, not fewer.
Yes, there will be, yes.
In the longer term, privatisations result in less staffing numbers.
While the float has added $4.6 billion to the state's budget bottom line, there could be several billion more to come. In 2012, the government will decide what to do with its remaining 40% stake in the company. The Qld National sell-off is the biggest public float since Telstra and is the third asset to be privatised by the Bligh government. James Kelly, ABC News.